R.I.P. the Gipper, gone too soon. In all my years of being a rap star, I have never profited until tonight. Got out of the Navy, V-painted white D, showing up that punk bitch album William Barclay. Back to the West Coast, house rap I rap and boast. Hate UAC, look me, making commies toast. Mama was a Quaker, said never be a faker. Pious as a saint, till I make your lady shake her. Money maker, gotta take a break, I'll break it down for y'all. The presidents and the residents, you bitches know I did it all. Breaking China like a bull, y'all. Knocking on that great wall. Foreign policy, got animals are being free fall. Music road, drugs control, so you're so feeling bold. Do what I can in Vietnam and turn the war in back cold. Making friends with Brezhnev, soldiers are being left in the dust in Fiat trust. Apollo lambs above us. Went to the moon with faking. I hope there's not a break in a water giggles on my plate. Might not have put the tape in. Oh, yes. It's good to be back on top. I'm the trickiest of dickiest. My pomade is the slickiest. Nicknames on your lips, so impeach my ass, then kiss it. I'm quitting cause I'm bored. Pardoned by your Ford. But how the fuck say no truck OTMZ till 74? Agnew, bring the bitches. R.I.P. the Gipper, gone too soon. In all my years of being a rap star, I have never profited until tonight. Got out of the Navy, V-painted white D, showing up that punk bitch album William Barclay. Back to the West Coast, house rap I rap and boast. Hate UAC, look at me, making commies toast. Mama was a Quaker, said never be a faker. Pious as a saint, till I make your lady shake her. Money maker, gotta take a break, I'll break it down for y'all. The presidents and the residents, you bitches know I did it all. Breaking China like a bull, y'all. Knocking on that great wall. Foreign policy, got animals are being free fall. Music road, drugs control, so you're so feeling bold. Do what I can in Vietnam and turn the war in back cold. Making friends with Brezhnev, soldiers are being left in the dust in Fiat trust. Apollo lambs above us. Went to the moon with faking. I hope there's not a break in a water giggles on my plate. Might not have put the tape in. Oh, yes. It's good to be back on top. I'm the trickiest of dickiest. My pomade is the slickiest. Nicknames on your lips, so impeach my ass, then kiss it. I'm quitting cause I'm bored. Pardoned by your Ford. But how the fuck say no truck OTMZ till 74? Agnew, bring the bitches. R.I.P. the Gipper, gone too soon. In all my years of being a rap star, I have never profited until tonight. Got out of the Navy, V-painted white D, showing up that punk bitch album William Barclay. Back to the West Coast, house rap I rap and boast. Hate UAC, look at me, making commies toast. Mama was a Quaker, said never be a faker. Pious as a saint, till I make your lady shake her. Money maker, gotta take a break, I'll break it down for y'all. The presidents and the residents, you bitches know I did it all. Breaking China like a bull, y'all. Knocking on that great wall.
Hello.
Switch to
Yellow.
Pornhub like the rest of us.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. It's been a while since we've done this, so we're very rusty. And Carl's elbow deep in a Reddit thread. Or what did he call them? Threads?
I've quit it.
Is it a subreddit or a thread?
It was a subreddit.
Whatever that is.
Thread. Subreddit.
Is it how a thread goes? Okay. But then is there a post or is it?
Yeah,
Or
but
the-
a post
the
is
posts add
posted
up
on the
to a thread?
subreddit. You have
kids.
subreddits, posts that are added to them, and then the thread is in the post.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, we're here to play D&D. And
Are we?
well, I think so. I have some recollection of what we did previously. We've had a brief hiatus. Deslin has caught me up, and so I will now catch everyone else up, just so that we can, when I look back next time we play and have forgotten everything again, so I can find out. The party is 4
On a boat.
sessions in? 4? Are we 4?
Three.
Three?
No, wait. One,
Three,
two.
four? We are a number of
This is
sessions.
fourth. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
fourth.
fourth,
I think
okay.
it's fourth,
We're a
actually.
number of
Yeah, I
sessions
think
in.
so.
The concept being that the party were making their way through a magical portal that takes them to a previously known but recently reopened land. Rediscovered land. Each party member having their own reasons and machinations as to why they are undertaking this journey, but undertake it they did, and they left on a lovely little ship called the Bright Spot through a great magical portal. As soon as they got to the other side, chaos and destruction reigned. The ships were pretty much all destroyed and caught in a great tempest storm. Number of very well thought out and properly characterized individuals died, which caused great sadness in everyone who saw it. And eventually the party were able, through various means, including being intimidated by gnomes and jumping Legolas style through a rocking ship in the middle of a storm, to
It's hard to jump without
rescue
legs.
some people. It is, I imagine, hard to jump without legs. Oh God, that's terrible. Colin.
Legolas.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, I didn't even catch that one. That was
Good.
that was just fuck you, Colin.
Inspiration. Good call.
Yeah, take an inspiration from that one, actually.
Yeah.
I always forget to hand them out, and that deserves it. So
And to your credit, Michael, I honestly couldn't care a lot about a lot of these people, but the kid I really wanted to save. And then you brought up the dramatic jump just to kill him anyway. So I'm like, fuck you.
So yes, lovely, amiable young man dead. A bunch of other people dead. The majority of ships in the escort destroyed and everyone on them dead. The party then is eventually pushed out to the calm waters after the tempest and find themselves one of only a handful of remaining ships and fully becalmed, unable to move. There is in the night an ominous bumping against the ship, which is unexplained and, I've already said ominous, so mysterious. And shortly thereafter, the ships signalling between one another in the becalmed weather start to behave strangely. A number of ships stop signalling. The main ship of the fleet, the Flagstaff, begins to try and figure out what's going on, and eventually lights on the horizon, various of the ships of the fleet start to disappear, before eventually the party find themselves on the deck of the this is the Flagstaff, with a few other members of the crew, as the last of the lights go out, and is it relevant? Yes, it might be relevant. And a large moon appears from behind the clouds as they find themselves fully alone in an ocean,
It's
and
coming back.
carrying out their duties as best they can. A breeze starts to pick up, giving indication that soon they will be able to get underway. But before they do, one of the party, I don't recall who, starts to notice some peculiar behaviour from members of the crew. They seem to be.
I believe that would have been me, I think.
I think it may have been.
I think
yes.
I remember it
Doubt
being
it.
me. Because I was over here at the
Yeah.
helm, and I started seeing some stuff, and I think I went back
I seen some stuff and some shit.
because of it.
Either way, you notice a number of members of the crew are moving around a bit more aimlessly than they usually do, standing in places for long periods of time, looking out over the water. And it transpires that a number of the crew have been infiltrated and are in fact some kind of weird, goop. I've literally just called them mysterious gloop creatures. Mysterious gloop creatures who I don't really know how to describe what it
Gloops.
looks like. Squid-like, slimy, elongated limbs, fingers, and everything except for a staunch head, slippery and viscous in nature, and completely inhuman, in fact inhumanoid in appearance, but with the ability, as you've already learnt, to work together, to coordinate, and to attack the weaker of the foes. There is also amongst them some stranger, simpler, more humanoid looking creatures with unhinged jaws, who don't seem as strong but are still proving to be difficult, and they initially attacked or attempted to attack before you stopped them, the captain and the first mate who were stood on the quarterdeck of the becalmed ship. So that's what you know of their intent and their abilities, and we find ourselves at the top of the order with some leeway required because we can't remember who has been attacking who, with Malachi, who I believe has just done a leap of some kind, I think, to reach Captain Aubrey, who is making his way northward as his the ship's doctor is at the north end of the ship, where he seems to be quite close to some villainous, slimy creatures. And I think that was the last that we had. Captain said, I'll save you, blah, 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 blah. And everyone else is fighting. So, Malachi, with what you can remember from last session and your hatred of goop monsters, which I request that you have, what would you like to do?
Okay. Fuck those bastards.
They took
Well,
little
if
Timmy.
I'm requested to hate these guys, I'm just going to slide over here and then shoot this guy with a big old shot. I think I might have advantage anyway for like 14 different reasons, because I really wanted to have advantage like all the time.
Metagame the hell out of your character.
I built it well. That doesn't mean metagaming.
You built it entirely within the rules that I very foolishly set.
Yeah, for some reason. Here's a bunch of really powerful guns, everybody. Have fun. Okay, well, I'm gonna...
I completely forgot how my character
Yeah.
works.
Hopefully you remember your character works.
So is that a
No.
17?
So that's you're within the range, and it's on a shotgun. So yeah, that's a 17 to hit and a 17 to hit.
Perfect. Which is just one attack, but at advantage.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that hits. 10
There's
damage.
10, some sneak attack, and is anyone within 15 feet? Yeah, that guy is. I'm gonna go do Whales of the Dead as well. Boop, boop, boop. So,
Spooky
My
damage.
absolute favourite thing, you are doing sneak attack with a shotgun.
A
Yeah.
sawn-off shotgun as well.
very surprising.
Like a normal
Surprise,
shotgun, but louder.
motherfucker!
They're just like on an
Surprise,
island,
motherfucker.
just in the distance. The camera like pans back, and they're just like a seal who's just like lifting his head up to see what the hell's going on over there.
There are
Shotgun
different types
sounds
of
ring out.
Stealth. There are different types of stealth that can be different types of sneak attack.
Yeah, as long as everyone who sees you dies from shotgun, then it's fine.
Yeah, as long as they don't see it coming, it'd be a sneak attack. Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
So your first attack definitely hits, and the
18 to this guy and then 6
Wail
to
of the
this guy.
Dead is an automatic hit, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
I say, wow, I double check.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, it's just a cleave, basically.
Cleave.
If I cleave, I can just send in any direction.
I'm also just seeing that Carl's character only has 19 health.
Yes,
Yeah, of course
Okay.
it does.
I'm sure this won't.
I'm a squishy.
Okay.
You're
So-
squishy.
So these goopy guys, but they've got a lot more than 19 health. Okay, anything else from you, Deslin?
Well, if this guy's moving to the north, I'm gonna yell at the other two to try to protect, our captain? Question mark. Who's the guy? I thought he was a dad for the longest time.
So the
second
guy
man.
on the right, he was the first mate of the first ship you were on. So he's been quite
Scar.
nice to you. Yes, Lieutenant Scar, I think.
Scat.
That's right.
Thank you, Angus, for remembering my characters for.
Harper.
Okay. Well, I'll just move up a bit and then bonus action hide. I suppose.
Nice.
Just gotta add a bonus action I could use for
Hide in
something.
between cannons.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. You just lose track of somebody. Bingo bongo, baby. There's a wall if you need it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Someone's just shotgunning someone in the face and just running and hiding.
Like a hero. Damn you.
Okay, Angus, it's Lorient's turn. What's our big
Okay.
angry boy doing?
How's this guy looking?
He's looking pretty messed up. One of the two mandibles he has been like splattered off that way. He's breathing it heavy, which kind of makes sense because he's aquatic.
I'm gonna hit him with my glaive.
Okay.
What do I get to do with that? Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my glaive. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit, yes.
Okay.
That's a nice
damage
glaive.
there. 7 points of
Okay.
slashing damage to this boy,
Yep. He does not like that.
but he's still up.
He's still up.
I will do it again. Ooh, an 11.
11 hits.
I am gonna pump a divine smite in there as well. So for a total of, was that 17?
17.
Points of damage.
Very nice. Okay, he's looking. There are some like little gluts of salt water and bile and blood just kind of looking out of his throat. But he's still got that kind of savage, I'ma maul the shit out of you look.
Alright, let me just check my damages. Sure I haven't. No ones or twos on my damage dice, so nothing to reroll there. I'm gonna stay where I am. I can't do anything else.
Okay.
And I can't leave this guy to kill Hobart.
Cool. So little guy up here, he's going to grab at the captain, and he's going to attempt to latch his little mandible thingies. He's going to like spin the captain round as he's making his way north and try and latch onto him, which
Romantic.
Let me just roll it from, because I can't be bothered to set up stuff. Okay.
Odd sailor. Yeah, a bit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Can I do something else?
Of course you can.
Because I've got Polar Master, and that means I can use my bonus action to make another attack with the other end.
Very nice.
So same ability modifier as the primary attack. 21.
21 hits. Is this against the same guy you've been wailing on?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
It's only a D4.
Okay.
Hey, damage is damage. And you can smite on it.
Smite. 4.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes.
And I
And he
will
died.
smite again.
Before you smite, would he dies?
um,
I kind of phrase this eloquently. He dies.
cool.
Yeah, you're. So it's like the other end of your glaive. Is it? Are you just like jamming him with a bit of wood in the eye, or is it bladed? How's it look?
So the butt end of it has like a steel ball that gives it sort of that what's like club-like shillelagh kind of quality to it. So yeah, it just sort of spins it round. The tail end just cracks it across the side of the head.
Yeah, is it Yeah, you crack it. You hear the kind of nasty snapping noise of alien weird bones crushing and splintering as it drops dead in front of you. How do I do that? I can never remember. There it is. Boop. Various liquids start to ooze out of it. This one is attacking Aubrey. That's fine. 10 damage. Cool.
Can I move as well?
Yes, of course.
There. That's me. Sorry.
Cool. So he's attacked Aubrey. Let's go do north to south. Gloop creature is going to. To stab at this sailor with his trident. Is there a quick way to like whisper to myself rolls? I feel like the
On the
is it
sheet,
off
just
a
select
sheet?
it to whisper to you.
Yeah,
okay.
on the sheet there should be
on the
like
sheet,
if it's
yeah,
not
if you look
there,
at the cog top right.
cog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you should have
Whisper,
no, you should
toggle,
be able to
whisper. Yeah.
Always whisper or toggle whisper.
Whisper roll to G. Thank you. Yes, there it is.
Toggle's
Thank
great
you.
because you got a little.
Is that where it
Yeah,
like, brings up
it
the
is.
option?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just,
Okay, cool.
Little buttons.
Thank you. I assumed there would be a way that you guys would know.
I'm a fan of the toggle. I
Um,
don't know why it's not default. It should be default in my opinion.
You could set the games themselves to start like
Yeah.
that always.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
yeah.
in
Well, you
the
have
one
to
that
every time
I've
you
done
create a
with
game, you have to
Deslin,
change
it
that.
always asks, which is nice. Okay, yep, that hits.
I'm big on consent.
Although I think you guys can see the damage, but that's fine. Okay, poor little sailor guy. He's taking some damage. Okay, he like skewers this sailor up against the frame of this cannon, and we see yet. Oh, that's weird. The hell are you doing that for? What? Sorry, I'm getting confused by Roll20. Okay, I don't mean to sound like a total scrub who's never used this before. When I right click, I can't go into the different layers. Where have they moved layers to?
On that bar on the left.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think so. Bottom left.
Bottom left.
Yeah, it should be on the
Oh,
bottom of that bar.
thank you. Okay. Another. It's going to reach out and kind of grab him. Also, the stupor that seems to come across him as he, for a sailor especially, starts to seem just from behind a bit weaker on his legs. And then
How dirty do we want to get to just get to that? I'm like, quick, he's ejaculating. Get him. I should have let you answer before I continued, but whatever.
There was only ever one answer, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's Spoopy Boys. It brings us up to the one and only, the Tiny Terror, the 19 hit point wonder, Hobart Pending Shade, who sounds like what, Carl?
Not like that, obviously.
I think you forgot how to speak.
The situation,
short.
yeah.
He's
The
currently
adrenaline.
speechless at what's going on, and he's trying to find his voice.
Nice.
He's going to Just to clarify, these guys are on our side.
Yes, the
Yeah.
sailors are sailoring.
They are normal sailors. They're not monster
Yes.
sailors.
Well, you don't know that for certain, but
Yeah.
that one
but
there
right
has
now,
been attacked by them. The other one up there has been attacked.
Okay.
This is the only one that hasn't been attacked yet.
Got ya.
Get in.
Yeah,
Fireball.
I fireball him. No. I will. I think I was doing. Is this one hurt?
That
Supposed to
one
be hit,
is
right?
is quite hurt. You might even say the shotgun caused him to be somewhat bloody,
Cool. In that case,
which is very out of character for a shotgun.
very. I'm just gonna chill touch him.
I'm just gonna chill and hang out over here. You guys got it. It's fine. Is that
Ah,
a 10?
it's a
Oh, I'm sorry.
10.
That's you do have inspiration, remember? But
I
that
do, but
doesn't
yeah.
hit. Your touch
It's
does
my
not chill.
action. Bonus. Nah, not much. I forgot how you read for 20.
I forgot how you read.
I read. Yes. Okay. That's bonus action. Yes, that's all action.
Hobart casts use Claymore.
Oh, action. That's right. Yes, I will move up to here.
Okay.
Like it.
Yes.
So I
now
love that
we-
you have this gigantic revolver, like half the size of your body, and you cast chill touch.
Okay. Anything else from you, Carl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit of a useless turn. I'm gonna get some water while I try and remember his voice.
Okay. Where the hell are you, Aubrey? There he is. Okay, Captain. Sorry, I'm away from the mic. Captain Aubrey's up, and he is gonna turn. And as he turns, he's going to. Why are you doing this? He's gonna. Shooting
Nice.
2 quick attacks with a scimitar,
Give
and
him the
then.
Schmitty job.
Ow, jeez. With a scimitar, and then with the other hand, he's gonna just unsheath the dagger and just shank a bitch in the stomach.
Nice.
As he does so, the first one hits, second one hits, third one hits. Very nice. Yeah, he just like there's this thing's trying to latch onto his face. He just gets a bit of space and just cuts it to pieces. It dies, drowning in its own blood and viscera, like a little bitch.
Oh, caught in the block.
He then proceeds to move northward, shouting to his good friend Dr. Falkirk to hold on and not do anything stupid. He kind of he looks over to where you are, Malachite, and is like, "Did I just see?" No, okay, right. Then carries. Is that a large man in a white suit with a shotgun?
Like a hero.
Oh, no, it's just a seagull.
He's one of very buff seagulls that is ever present in our campaigns.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Falkirk is
Yo,
gonna
yo.
keep it simple. He's not a fighting fella, so he's going to duck and dodge. And actually, no. I think he's going to see that sailor's getting his ass handed to him. He's going to come along and he's just going to. Did I actually even give him any weapons? Ineffectually, scalpel this creature in the back, doing 2 points of damage.
Yeah, the whole I've got a great idea. I'm gonna hinder everyone who can help.
Yeah, that's basically the character I'm going for. Well-meaning, but always in the way.
Super foolish, yeah.
Harper's gonna turn around. Harper, where are you, Harper? Okay, apparently I didn't make a Harper character either. I did not do well with this. I'm gonna give him the same stats as Shalin. Okay, yeah, he's gonna similar. He's gonna scimitar, dagger, hit. Actually, does it hit? What's the AC on these guys? Okay, yep, all 3 hit.
Nice.
Doop, doop, doop. Okay, pretty decent for a little
Alright.
chipping away. And then his AC so low they're gonna hit. Okay, cool. Yeah. Cool. So they're just both kind of taking turns having a go at this goop creature that's recently attacked Scarp. And oh god, the sailors. This sailor's gonna seaman.
DMing is such luck. Do all the things.
Yeah, the one who got a back full of trident is gonna start to scimitar his way out of it, and he's gonna fail. Oh, would he get advantage on that for Dr. Falkirk flanking?
No.
No.
No. Not directly.
I mean, you're the
across.
DM. If you want to
Yeah,
say yes,
I always get confused with flanking. I'll be honest.
you just have to draw a line.
Oh, okay, so it has to be direct. Cool. Damn it, Falkirk, you had one job.
Good, I use that line on.
This guy's gonna... He's gonna go follow his captain, as is this guy. And this guy's got a little crossbow that he's gonna pull out. Gonna pop up on there. He's only gonna fire that once, but it does hit. Good job, little dude. Oh, okay, pretty decent. He's going for this one. Cool. Okay, back round to Malachi.
Okay, so Captain Audrey and all this chaos will look to his left, and he sees that really buff pigeon just fly past him and flex. But it's actually just Malachi using an action to dash as a rogue. And he's gonna get right up here to Falkner. Not knowing his name, but probably recognizing
I like
him
you
as
putting zero effort in getting any of the names right, but I still love it. It's like a persistent thing with this character.
I'm gonna look at this doctor man and say, "You have one job, and it's not to die on the battlefield. We've got this." And then I'm gonna put my fucking gun out and then shoot this Cupid man and just push the doctor away.
I love it.
The
As you like approach the doctor, you see a look of like hope, and then, aw, as you turn him up, and then a look of fear as you like pull. I don't know. For some reason in my head, you're wearing like a trench coat. You just pull a shotgun out of the trench coat,
Yeah.
just without
I mean, it's
looking,
like the
shoot
cowboy
to the
Tesla,
side,
right?
like point
Where
blank
is
range.
Malachi?
He's inside.
Oh, right, okay.
He's inside the seaman.
So he just disappeared on my screen. I was like, what is going on?
Jesus, this is a lot of numbers, Deslin. Okay,
It's a crit, yeah.
yeah, 24.
But then-
Jesus.
Okay, this guy
24,
takes 3 damage,
38,
but the guy in front of me takes everything.
38, 48
Does he die?
damage. He doesn't, but this
What?
attack is causing havoc with his goopy form. Holes are appearing and closing up.
A
Like,
lot of damage.
he's you shoot off a few like tentacles that are flailing around. He completely moves his attention from the guy that he's had shish kebabbed and the guy who just like put a lancer in his back for some reason. Basically popped a boil for him. And he's fully focused on you, but yeah, even your crit point blank shotgun shot, it's done a lot of damage, but he's still standing. But very nice. And the other guy took 3, you say?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
A wicked amount.
Very nice.
How much of those I have.
Who would have thought that shotguns would be effective in close combat?
Yeah. Yeah, turns out when somebody could just suddenly appear behind you and put a sword off to your back, it tends to hurt.
This is my boomstick.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
I'll urge the doctor to get to safety because he'll be far more useful if he's alive.
Yes. Okay, cool. That's you. Then on to Lorient Bardos Cooper.
Orient will call out. Leave this one is mine. And well, as a bonus action, cast Compelled Duel. Ooh. I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-dum-dum-dum. Let me just check his. Okay. Wisdom saving throw is a 4. So I'm guessing that doesn't beat your 15.
No. Disadvantage on any attacks that's not me. And you've got to try and stay within 30 feet of me. You have to make another save.
Okay. Very nice.
I am then going to, with my action, attack him twice. An 11 on the first strike.
That hits.
Not gonna lie, I completely forgot we were 5th level.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh. To be honest, when my turn came, I looked at my character sheet to remember what class I was. So,
Okay. We'll get there eventually. Shake it off.
Shake it up. Shake it
It's because we had such a disjointed start.
Bump a second level Divine Smite
Ooh.
to this guy. Wait. And the weapon damage. 24 points. 23.
Really? Right.
Down.
So as you like compel this thing to duel you and kind of retreats its hand from Scar and its upper body like smoothly on these little skittery tendril legs rotates silently towards you, and in your mind you hear an alien but obviously taunting laugh, deep and wet and hollow. And then
That is what she said. Deep and wet and hollow.
I think you meant her laughing at you.
Yes.
So-
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true.
Why not both?
Too.
Um,
Why not though?
as you then just kind of glaive it and slash it and smite it, you hear the laughter turn to like guttering bouts of pain and agony as its thoughts slowly recede from your mind, and it kind of blobs out. Like all the rigidity in its body disappears as you pull your glaive out, and almost like a deflated soup. Just probably nothing about my favorite description I've ever given anything. A deflated soup. It kind of pools on the deck, limp and shut up, Carl. Inert.
Okay.
Placid, you could say.
Well, no, I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, it did.
Non-erect.
It's dead. Okay.
That's what she said. Wait, no.
We've lost one of our 2 viewers since you started. Like, I think it's
Come on,
Desmond.
I
I'm
thought
sick of
this
this
was-
shit.
I thought this would give us views.
I have an attack and I want to do it to.
Do you
Do
have
it.
range or?
Well, that sort of range.
Can you get to this cannon?
100 feet. Short bow range. 80. Nice. Yeah, okay. So what I will do in that case is just leap off here. How would you like a roll? Just vault in the railing down to the next
Cool.
section down. And then again down to the deck. And yeah, I will try and short bow that motherfucker.
Okay, 10 hits.
10 for 3 points of piercing damage,
3 points of damage. Okay, cool.
and that is Lorien.
Okay. As you, both you and Hobart, and as you kind of roll and then deftly fire off your crossbow bolt, you hear the sound of a struggle coming from the door to the downstairs areas of the ship, to the lower decks. And you can both see just below you a goopy dude. Wait. I see, oh, I put it on the map layer like a twat. There you go. Goopy dude and one of the little friendly face hugging sons of bitches emerge out. Goopy dude with his trident out in front of him, blood pooling underneath it, and wet, fresh little driplets. And other guy comes out and immediately sees the two of you. And
Very quickly, as they come into my range, I'm going to use my reaction and Full Arm Master to
you can swap them around. Them up. To stab a bitch.
Oh, it doesn't have it on there. I thought I got to do that when they came to range. That's something else. Do that. Never mind. Ignore me.
Okay. So Angus, this goopy goop is going to reach up for you,
What a goopy goop.
and in a gloopy way, he is going to. Let me just amend that. That's okay. So I'm gonna roll the. I meant to bring some physical dice because I like that idea that I'm gonna steal off you. But let's see, thingy. Okay, I'm guessing that a 23 hits.
It does, yes.
It does. Okay, so he reaches this gloopy. What's the term? Prehensile
Moist.
fingers, and moist as well, definitely moist. And they kind of, as his hand
I'm not even gonna bother.
reaches you, like they kind of start squirming over your skin individually. Like each one is its own little hagfish type
It's like
proboscis.
could say like a cell.
I can't tell
Okay.
if that's a dirty thing, Carl. I assume it's dirty with you, so I'm just going to ignore it.
Is it a white cell with a
and,
little
and-
tail?
And yes, and you take
417 damage.
Jesus. You take 15 damage.
15 damage.
1-5.
Mm.
I'm not looking good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm looking at probably about the same as Hobart.
But once it kind of has molested your face, it seems to lose interest in you and immediately starts to wander off, walking towards Hobart, leaving itself potentially open for
Opportunity attack is
very nice. Yep.
7 points of slashing
Okay.
damage.
You know, as its back's turned, you know, bring your
Hang on,
glaive.
Reroll that because it's a 2.
Ooh,
Uh,
12.
Uh,
That's
no, that's
8 damage.
8.
And you see your blade connect and slice, and it kind of looks over its shoulder, and that same like telepathic mocking tone rings through your head as it completely disregards you and moves towards Hobart, stopping just short. Little guy here, he's gonna more or less take its place. He's gonna jump up. So he's kind of on the railing, and he is going to bring his little creepy fin mandible face orifice, and he's going to flare it with a horrific screech. Can each of you do me a wisdom saving throw? But Angus, can you do yours with disadvantage, please? And Carl as well, please.
Wisdom.
Yes, please.
12.
Okay, meets it beats. So, Carl, this noise is horrible. It's unpleasant. It sends a shiver up your spine. But you're more concerned with this big goopy dude who's like flopping his way up the stairs towards you. Angus, this noise reaches deep down into your soul, and you are frightened. Which, refresh my memory, means you have to use your movement to get away from the creature, and you have it has advantage against you, or is it that you have disadvantage against it?
I have
Angus has
disadvantage,
disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
As long as he can see it.
Okay. That's those two. And then up here, we're going to have a guy who got shot in the face is going to trident you, Deslin. He's going
How
to
rude.
trident you good. Whisper rolls, isn't it? Does a 15 hit?
No, actually.
Okay. He does
AC
not
of 16.
trident you.
Just barely.
I should
Was
have
it-
gone with the other one.
Was it Shanghai Nights where they like open up the coat and it's like completely poked holes in by all the bullets, but just misses them barely? It's a bunch of cowboy movies, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, other guy is gonna come along, and he's gonna also reach out a hand to caress you gently. Does 18 hit?
Yes, and you can roll again if you need, because you have advantage, or if you want to fish for
Okay,
it.
no, then we'll go for 18, and then damage dice, and then that's a 17 damage, please.
Okay. There's a YouTuber called Pointy Hat, and he refers to this ability as, "If you hit me, I'm telling mom." I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge. Half that 17.
Nice. Is that a rogue
Yes,
feature?
5th level rogue thing.
How often can you use it?
It's reaction every turn,
Really?
but only once a turn.
Okay.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
very
it's a really awesome one.
like temporary.
Yeah,
Like, it's really short-term rage.
You can only do it. Yeah, you can only do it once per
Mhm.
one attack, right?
Yeah, it's powerful in very specific
Yeah.
situations.
Yeah.
So would it include
It's
like
like
magic
that
damage and stuff as well? Just any
yeah,
attack?
just whenever you
So,
get
yeah.
hit by an attack.
Oh, okay, I like it. It's annoying as a DM, but I like it. So that's
Yeah. I also need to
17
see them, so-
rounded
line.
down is 8 damage, please.
Yeah. They hesitate. Don't want to get in
Um,
trouble.
Okay.
How much damage?
8, please.
8? Okay.
Okay, I think that's all the naughty guys who are up. Back to you,
No,
Hobart.
because of not
Hobart.
Naughty is what? This is something rude.
nautical.
Oh, God.
It's
Terrible.
not rude, it's just not particularly clever.
Hobart is going to cast magic missile at
Nice.
third.
but
Oh
goody.
wait, third level. Not that. I thought it would ask for a level. Why did it not ask for a level? Wait, why did it roll 1d4? What the hell? Okay.
Yeah,
So
but set to attack, maybe?
yeah, it's the one in front of me. I want to attack with all
Okay.
of it. So
Pew, 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 pew.
I'm gonna do it 4 times. So I'm just gonna do it this way.
Yeah, cool, go
1,
for it.
2.
Because it's
3,
auto hit, isn't it?
4.
Magic missile.
It is, yes.
Yeah. Okay, 12 damage. Nice. Pew, 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 pew. Who's the sociopath now, Dad? Hey, Tia.
And I'm assuming it's still alive.
Yeah, he's still slugging his way up the steps from the lower deck.
Misty, step away.
Is the way
I
your character
suppose.
says.
Um,
In
I
that
mean,
way.
Misty, step away.
Just don't Misty step into the ocean.
To sure, no.
Unless you really wanted to
Just
play a
straight
druid.
down.
Let's go. What's the range on it again? 30.
30 feet.
1, 2, 3. 4. Oh, like here maybe?
It's further away from Gloopy guy than you were.
Yeah. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'll go like here, just slightly more to the side. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Anything else from you?
That's me. That's me.
We're very well, Tia. We're trying to remember what we did last session, which was actually like a month ago. Turns out it's killing gloop monsters. Aubrey's going to carry on his way. Can he get that? Is he able to? No. Just short.
Got another throwing.
Yeah, I didn't think to give him anything ranged. He just
And he'll
turns
take
his
the
cannon
dog back.
around 90 degrees.
That'd be very funny, that game.
Yeah, he's gonna run up. Yeah. Okay. The cavalry's coming.
Are they Are they using the dash action or the dodge action? Both would be quite helpful.
Yeah, there's like 2 levels more thought than I put in.
Just
Actually,
have
yeah.
him take the dodge action.
Yeah,
then.
he
You don't
well,
have to think it.
okay. He's got a ranged weapon. He's gonna shoot his little crossbow. First, he's gonna see you shoot a shotgun and look down at his crossbow. He'll be like, "Ah, the fuck, man! Come on!"
Got one of those orange orange like fronts on it, little caps. It's like clearly a BB gun.
Crossbow goes 13 hits. Good job, Seaman. Seaman saves the day again. Okay, cool. Let me move the thing up. We had a noisy crossbow. Okay, yeah. So he's gonna dash up. He's not gonna get in his captain's way though. Falkirk is going to take your advice and disengage.
Good.
Shish kebab bent over a barrel, literally. Guy is going to use his scimitar. He's going to spectacularly fail. But that's fine. And this guy that I forgot exists is going to jump off the ship because we don't need him. And the officers are going to run down the quarterdeck to get in the way of this gloopy monstrosity. Shish kebab. They're pretty good sailor names. Shish kebab, barrel, and bent over.
They're pretty good, actually.
And he's gonna. Where are you, Harper? You drunk sailor.
So I feel like it's a little too easy to pass up. Bentova was my nickname in high school.
Scarp. There you are. I actually made stats for you. Scarp's going to scimitar, dagger.
So
Nice,
if we're
nice,
allowed
nice.
to get really crass, if this captain is shooting this white goop monster, is that white on white crime? If the seaman is attacking this white goop monster. Anyway.
The invaders
That
are
broke
some kind
Michael.
of white goop monster. Send more seamen. We need more seamen
goop.
from the poop deck.
We need a seaman delivery.
Oh god. Oh, you people, what you do to me. Yeah, okay, they're hacking away at this guy. Cool. Okay, background to Malachi. You are surrounded on either side by gloop monsters.
Yeah, I'm less worried about that. I'm just going to continue and shoot the guy in front of me. He's looking quite rough, right? So
Yeah, he's not looking great. Just belligerently ignoring your surroundings and just reloading the shotgun.
yeah. That guy's
Oh wait, you
clocking
don't have to
everything,
reload because I made it so you could just have the gunner perk. Just
Yeah.
have a forever boomstick.
Yes.
Maybe it's magic. Maybe he's just got really quick hands. Who knows? But kaboom. 21. I assume that hits.
It does,
Yeah.
yes.
That. Get that.
Yeah, yeah. You don't need to do any more on him.
Okay, perfect. And honestly, I have 3 charges of Wail of the Dead. I'm positive I've used all of them, so I'm just going to
Okay,
take
cool.
that down.
Yeah, he reels backwards after this second, within what, a 6-second span, point blank shotgun shot. And he just like, it's like a slinky going down the stairs. His head goes first, and then the rest of him and his tentacles just like follow and leave a vile, viscous, translucent
Tia noticed the same thing we noticed earlier.
It is if the DM doesn't think things through very well most of the time. He disappears off the side of the ship.
And I'll say, if the point of sneak attack is to be alarmed, I'd be very alarmed if somebody pointed a shotgun at me. So,
And then ran off and
there you
hid
go.
afterwards.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna be a big dumb hero here, and then interpose myself between myself and the doc.
Okay. Very heroic.
Yeah, and just take out like a fucking pocket knife or something, and then try to stab this other goo monster, because I don't know what else I would do with my turn.
That definitely hits.
Yeah, perfect. Boop.
Okay.
Yeah, good job, down there.
You dagger this thing and it's a real weird feeling when the blade goes in. It's like at first there's a tiny bit of resistance, but then it's like smooth.
He stabs in. He's like, okay, never mind. Shotgun.
Ew, 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 ew.
Ew, ew.
Yeah, the squelching noise is a bit upsetting. Okay, is that
Get a
Malachi?
chainsaw. Well, one more question. Can I have a chainsaw?
No.
Okay.
For-
to answer your
I-
question,
I
Theo,
refuse
don't
to
know where the
elaborate further.
chainsaw is. I
What was
don't know
that,
where the chainsaw is, but I will find one. Theo.
You'll find. Yeah, you can make that your character's ambition.
Yeah. Invent and/or steal a chainsaw.
Okay.
Okay. That'll be me.
Cool. Lorient.
Lauren is going to.
I'm going to start clearing
deploy
some of these
light
corpses. So,
at this guy in front of me.
okay.
22 and a 16.
Nice. Both hit.
First being a 12,
Uh-huh.
and the second being a 15.
Question. If you're afraid of him, can you do that?
I can do that at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
So,
Do you want to take those
there's a
two as one?
16 is the first hit.
16 hits anyway.
Cool, so we'll take the 12, that was the first
Cool.
damage. And then second strike at disadvantage. The 26, although I clicked advantage. It's annoying.
That's fine. Yep, that definitely hits.
Do the 15 damage for the second
Cool.
one.
Okay. Yeah. You successfully glaive this thing. It like unfurls its mandibles in a sign of aggression. It takes the damage. What little clothing it's wearing is obviously stolen from assumedly dead sailors. It's pretty easy to hit, but it's tanking it at the moment.
No, can't do that. Okay, that's going to be Laureate.
Okay. Hobart.
Hobart is going to attack the one. Actually, there's actually two there. I think I want to help my friend here. So, okay. Why is the turn order gone like tiny all of a sudden? It's odd.
Did I resize?
Oh, maybe if everything changed. I don't know. Whatever. What was I gonna do? I have an idea, and I forgot.
Whimper. Hide.
Help me.
Yeah, help Lorient.
Yes. Ah, yes.
Yes.
I cast Acid Arrow at the one there. And is spell description. There we go.
Yeah,
It
well, it
is
hits.
a attack.
44.
Yes. 44 now.
Okay.
So that's 10 damage.
Yeah, very nice.
Acid damage. immediately and then at the end of its next turn. Cool.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Anything else? You moving? Staying put?
How are you doing? One. I'll be fine. I'm staying. Or maybe just like move towards the stairs a little. Just so I'm like,
Okay.
In the middle of the ship, head on a swivel.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Aubrey's gonna come up behind this thing. No comments, Cal. And he's going to do his scimitar of fantasticness. What the hell is it there? Aubrey. Yeah, no, he's gonna. How is this thing looking? Okay, he's gonna jam his scimitar through its back. 8 damage. And then he's gonna kick it to like get his foot on and pull the scimitar out. And then with the other hand he's just gonna punch it in the back of the head. Which does a lot more damage than the scimitar.
Yeah.
Exactly how I wanted this guy to fight. Okay,
He's a
this
problem.
thing's looking pretty bad. At present, yeah, it's gonna get surrounded on either side by these guys. They're both gonna do their scimitars. I choose you, Seaman. 2 of them, please. Both hit. Okay, yeah, it's and then crossbow guy. 14. Yeah, it just gets bullied, just abused, and beaten to a puddle, and then once it's basically it's dead. Just a single crossbow bolt just kind of goes into it, and you hear a squelchy kind of as it starts to deflate, and again like soups out, lifeless.
Can you imagine being this like eldritch whore, and then you get on a boat, and then you just hear somebody yell, "Quick, shit stop on the little kid!" And you look back to your buddy, and he's just getting the shit kicked out of him.
Scimitar of fantasticness. Just like his
And I will
beard.
call my shotgun chainsaw. That sounds
Chainsaw.
perfectly confusing.
Go away, bad thing. I don't know how to get rid of spam. Yeah, he goops himself back into the realm of gooping from whence he gooped. Only to goop no more. Yep, okay, that's it for the crew. Malachi, you've just seen a 6'5", like 5.5 foot wide, massive sailor man punch an eldritch horror to death.
As he do. Hell yeah.
Aside from being immediately aroused, what else do you do? Take care, Tio.
Bye,
Tio. Take it easy, Tio. Tio. I don't know. There's a pun in there somewhere.
Tia Maria.
That guy's gonna suddenly remember he's the bodyguard for Mr. Penny's.
Oh yeah,
so
there's that
he's
guy I
good.
was looking after.
He's gonna offer a quick glance back at the doctor, assuming everything's fine with him. He's gonna start making his way past the captain, give a little like cheeky grin, like, good job, fucking kick that thing's ass. Pat him on the back and then just take off pretty quick. He gets to here and then he just starts bolting. And I'm just going to get as close as I can down there. Measure that out properly. Okay, 60. Beep, beep, beep. He gets to down here. Am I within feet? No, I am not. But that's fine. Dude, I'm gonna blame not being ready on the person I had the. Yeah, Malachi's just gonna fucking chuck a bayonet, or dagger, what have you, straight at the guy in front of Lawyer. Boop.
Well, that hits.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, he's not looking too great. I realize I've missed them off the turn order, so I'll take their turn. Now, in between you and Lorient.
Oh, actually, can I have that Connell? Instead of that attack, can I action surge?
Yes.
Perfect. So give him 6 health back. But gonna get right up next to Lorian here, and
Right up next to him.
do the boomstick.
Boomstick.
When in doubt.
Use the
Boom, boom.
chainsaw. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Slightly
This
more
thing
effective.
is barely intact. Do you have any other damagey bits?
If I lie, yes.
Well, you wouldn't lie,
but-
because that would be nuts.
Elias.
Okay.
no, that's it for me.
Okay. Let's take the bad guys' turns then.
I have 6 more actions.
I have 2 more shotguns.
That'd be cool. One of these days.
Right, he's going to attack thingy. I'm just gonna hand wave that. And this guy's going to attack. He's going to attack Malachi
How dare.
with
It's probably fine.
a. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he's gonna bite you with a crit. With a crit.
How dare.
So that's 15. But he's not going to grapple. So 15 damage, please, which I'm guessing you're going to round down. Half.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna go ahead
So
and tell
that'll be
Mark.
7, please.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, he's not looking great. Lorient, your turn.
He also takes 2d4 poison damage at the end of his turn.
Oh, he does, doesn't he? Okay. Carl, do you want to roll that 2d4 for us, please?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, statistically, it's gonna be enough. As long
Nice.
as you don't get the worst possible roll.
That's-
Yep.
yep.
Okay.
7.
He
Hell yeah.
he kind of like face bites Malachi, and then as he springs back ready, he just starts to dissolve in like acid.
Does he take
like,
that damage at the start of his turn?
end.
And
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to put it as he's about to bring up a claw to
End, yeah.
strike at Lorient, and the hand just dissolves and drips off as the claw's coming, and the rest of him follows suit shortly thereafter, leaving a smouldering, stinky, acidic pool of
That can't smell good.
ickiness. Lorient, there is one bad guy
Seeing
left.
that guy dead, I'm gonna spin around to there and hit this guy twice with my glaive. 'cause it's a
Okay,
reach
go for it.
weapon. The first. Oh, have I clicked that one? The
Yep,
21
nice.
to hit.
No, it's a hidden rune.
And I am gonna pump another second level divine smite into that. So 3d8. Right, no, that's 3d8. 12 plus 10, 2 points of damage, 12 of which is radiant.
Very nice. This thing is also looking very bad at this point,
Okay.
but still
Okay.
just about clinging on. Okay, yeah, 11 hits. Okay, yeah,
14.
it's not clinging on anymore. How does this thing die, Angus?
So the, sort of, it's a downward swipe with the glaive that he unleashes the divine smite into, and then sort of spins it round and brings it back the other way around and just carves it in half.
Nice, squishy. Yeah, as you do so, bile and ink and other stuff kind of splashes up Lieutenant Harper, who's not pleased about it. But as this last of the creatures falls, each of you hear a high-pitched scream, and the sound of splashing as from the ports below, and it looks like a number of other sailors or creatures or something like that. You can't really distinguish, are jumping off the ship into the ocean. And swimming off, and you're again left with a mostly still night, the moon bright in the sky, and eerie silence, and the sound of wounded already being tended to by Dr. Falkirk at the fore of the ship. And with that, we conclude this combat. Combat.
So the thought of and the wounded already being tended to by shotgun that popped into my mind.
It's the humane thing to do.
I immediately cast light on my ring.
Okay, you have a lit ring. I also downgraded my
So lit.
roll 20, so I don't have access to the lighting there. So we'll see how that
That's
plays out.
Overrated.
That's all right.
Well, I did do a bunch of stuff specifically for Carl because he doesn't have dark vision, but we'll see if it translates with without. But yes, you have successfully survived this incursion by the Gloops, or whatever they are. And as Captain Aubrey starts shouting out orders for the wounded to be taken below to the Orlop with the doctor, and sailors run up from below decks and kind of stagger out, confused and weapons raised, to see that the invasion has ended. You get a sense that this was a bigger battle than perhaps you initially saw. And
a bunch of people jumped off the ship, like monster people.
yeah, well, you saw a bunch of shapes jumping off the ship.
Our ship.
Off your ship, yeah. So it would appear that below decks there were also a number of infiltrators.
What the hell was that about?
Should we
Let's.
should
You got something in your throat?
should yes should we check below deck? Let's go with that.
Let's
Probably a
touch
very
base
good
with the
idea.
captain real quick.
And that.
Sure.
Are you all okay?
I'm
Anyone hurt?
all right.
I'm a little scraped
Okay.
up, but pretty fine. Couple of sucker wounds. What the hell are those things?
I'm gonna just sort of clasp Malachi on the shoulder and bump 10 hit points.
Nice.
Mighty
I'll
kind
lay on
indeed.
hands. Bending Shade, are you hurt?
I am perfectly fine, thank you.
keep it that way. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
duck that under into the below decks.
Okay. Right. So, the captain, he is basically moving towards you with the doctor, and two of the sailors are carrying the one who got shish kebabbed between them to go below. Harper shouts.
I should probably
Sorry?
do 5 into him as well.
5
he
into.
gets 5 hit. The sailory guy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Very generous of you. As the doctor is kind of walking with him and talking about all the different like things they're going to have to do, like well, we might not have to take off the whole arm, but I don't like the look of that thing he stabbed you with. I mean, obviously we'll try. And you walk up and just like lay on hands to this guy, and he immediately goes, "Oh no, I'm fine. It's cool. I'll just be getting back to work now, Captain, if you don't mind." And the sailor gives you a very gracious bow. And Falkirk, I'll go and check down below then. Thank you, gentlemen, for your help. And he again bows, particularly to you, Malachi. Kind of looks back at the captain for assurance and goes off. Scarp follows him, and they head downstairs. The captain approaches, and Lorient, he not skeptically, but you get the impression that he hasn't seen much healing, or he wasn't expecting it. As he
Because I'm a tiefling, isn't it?
well, you are certainly full of surprises as passengers aboard a ship. You can heal, I'm picking up from what you're doing.
On the
So
heal
I
it?
can-
Yeah.
I can apply the divine to heal or smite.
Well,
I can
we
do a few other things as well, but mostly heal and smite.
well, rightly, what more could you possibly need?
Mostly smite.
So you're a priest, a holy man, a warrior.
A fight priest.
They would
Priest.
have called me a paladin.
And not a
Once.
naval term, most certainly, but I think I've heard of your kind. Hit things in the name of God kind of situation.
That sums it up.
Ah,
Hey, can I pitch something? How about paladins at sea are called sea saints?
no, they should be called paddlins.
Paddlings.
Slightly less dramatic, but I do like the book.
Oh my god,
Paladin.
I love that. Paddling.
Inspiration for me.
Yes.
It's definitely an interesting combination of skills. I may have further questions as to how many of you there are and how inclined they are to life aboard ship at a slightly less precarious time. And he's turning to Malachi, your weapon is very effective at short range. It's effectively a cannonade, a small explosive tube, right?
Effectively, yeah.
Uh-huh.
A little
And
bit of sleight of hand, and it's quite effective.
that's also very interesting. And I will no doubt have questions for you. You've both proven yourself to be skilled fighters and very intriguing. And of course, Master
Pennyworth.
Pennyworth, that was it, thank you. I do apologize.
Pending shade, thank you.
Ah, yeah.
Yes. You
Pending shade.
no doubt equipped yourself very effectively during this incursion. I do have to ask, gentlemen, I noted that you seemed to pick up on the problem before we did.
Well, those men were just standing there, just. I don't know. In my opinion, sailors should be working. You see, and those sailors were. I'll be honest. I didn't think they were monsters. I just thought they were maybe slacking, and I was keeping an eye on them.
Ah, well, there's no shortage of that in the on the ship most days, but I'd take it over whatever those things were. I assume that neither of you, any of the three of you, have ever seen such creatures before.
No.
I have not.
Goo monsters? No, not since I was a teenager.
A troubling development, to be sure. In my 40 years in the sea, I've come across similar creatures, but never ones who would attack a large frigate with such a force. They tend to be savage and isolated beings. But I imagine we won't be seeing them again. Well, at least hopefully
No.
not.
Well,
if you're,
speaking of which, a bunch of people jumped off. Were they crew members, or were they overtaken with whatever mental malaise these creatures have?
I saw the shadows and the splashes. They didn't swim like any sailor I've ever seen. There are a few I know who would risk going straight down so suddenly if they were seeking to escape. So either they intentionally drowned themselves, or they were more equipped to be down there than they are up here. But either way, the butcher's bill will tell us how many are missing when we do muster. But for now, I have only to, when things are stable, invite you in gratitude to my table, assuming that my steward is still alive and my cook is still alive. I should probably go and find out who's still alive before I do anything else. But if your divine connections are still open to requests, Master Laurent, if you could put in a favor for wind, perhaps, something to send us anywhere but here, would be very appreciated.
We'll see what I can do. Bows his head.
It's obvious that he was meaning it kind of jovially, but seeing you bow your head, he goes, "Oh, right, yes, of course. I'll leave you to it then.
Yes, not now.
If I could ask that you stay above deck until we've assessed the situation below, and
We'll try to keep an eye on things.
yes, if you could Mr. Scarp, if you'd be so good to actually, I'll just say Harper, Lieutenant, you have the deck. I will be going below. And
Before you do,
Before he goes.
this might amount to nothing but paranoia, but it definitely seemed like something was recruiting, collecting men bodies for something.
paranoia is very welcome at this time, but recruiting is more so disturbing.
Exactly. So just let's all keep an eye out.
While this is all going on, Hobart is going to use minor conjuration to summon a little hand fan, and he's just going to be pointing
Aw.
it at the sails.
Oh,
She's looking at everyone else.
Aw,
it's gonna
thank
be waving his hand fan at the sailors. Hello, boy. I believe I'm getting the vapors. All this fan
I'm helping.
around.
I'm helping.
Very good, Mr. Pending Shade.
It's a joke. Is he?
Yes, riveting and whatnot. I'm going to go
I'll just
find
throw
out
it
how
out.
many of my men are dead. And how many have been kidnapped by Eldritors. I trust
Well,
you'll enjoy the moonlit night.
Well, I
Yeah,
just
it
thought
walks
I'd
away.
lighten up the mood a little bit, and I'll make my ring just shine a tiny bit lighter.
You hear his he goes downstairs and you hear him talking with you hear Falkirk's voice. You can't quite tell what it is. He does this and I go, a fucking fan. As they disappear downstairs. Yeah, Harper. He walks over to the edge of the ship, and he just seems to be kind of looking around at all the sides of the ship. The other sailors do the same, and then he comes over. I can't thank you enough for what you've done for us there. From the captain, I can't remember the name of the letter, I assumed that you would be, skilled, useful hands, but not quite in the kind of. What I mean to say is, I'm glad that you are on the ship.
Ooh, that's good.
Not so certain I'm glad to be on the ship, but
Yeah, but
happy to help.
We are less glad to be on the ship, and hope you don't take too much offense. And so I say that I can't wait to be off it. But I'm glad we were here to help. Yes.
Well,
Just for clarity, are we getting a refund, maybe?
That's usually something that's dealt with by the purser, but I think I saw him dissolve into acid, or someone wearing the
what I-
purser's clothes, at least.
That's what I thought.
You may need to file some forms that I can't guarantee will ever be processed, but
I'll get my lawyer to sort it. It's okay.
that, yes, address it to the Emperor, I suppose.
That doesn't sound right, but okay.
Yes. Well, anyway.
I'm gonna take was it 13 minutes to ritual cast? How many people are there on the ship?
Well, you
It's 3 of us.
genuinely don't know at the moment. It would have
Okay.
been just shy of 100 hands at full complement, but a lot of people died before you got
Okay.
on the ship.
Well, I'm just gonna sit down and cast do a ritual of water breathing, I'm just gonna let everyone know, like all the letting the Harper, all the main characters as well as us, to just get by me in a minute, like in like 10 minutes, to so I can cast it on them. I can cast it on up to 10
Okay.
creatures, just as a precaution.
Ah.
Very
Okay.
helpful.
Interesting. As you tell Harper about it, boy, that's
It is a ritual.
very
Yes.
useful.
Well, I thought it would be.
Well, one of the questions that the captain's bound to have is how are they able to get around the ship so effectively without being seen? You wouldn't happen to enjoy swimming, would you?
I am light.
Well, that's very useful for swimming.
Yes.
You know, you don't sink quite so much.
Would I be doing this alone?
I don't know. Would he be doing this alone?
Malachi has a look of like, I could technically go, but I really don't want to.
Well,
I mean,
if you don't,
In the water where all of them went.
well, I'm
That's
sure
all right.
that
I'll do it.
They've gone by now. I'll tell you. I'll go and mention it to the captain while you get your ritual.
It's okay. I'll do it.
And he wanders off below, and
Are these guns gunpowder based?
yes, they are. So they
Yeah,
would not
okay, I
work
thought I was
underwater.
pretty
And again, you hear muffled voices, and you just hear, what? The short one. And then Dr. Falca kind of quite quickly, almost speed walks up, and you see Harper following behind him. And he walks right up to you, Hobart. You can breathe underwater.
Well, I can make all of us breathe underwater.
You can make me breathe underwater.
Yes, I can.
Okay. How long do you need?
Give me. I'm in the middle of it. Another 10 minutes or so. Just bear with me. You
Okay.
can come back in a minute.
I'll be back in 9 minutes. He wanders off down.
No later. Thank you.
He again speed walks off. Harper comes back up and he's kind of shaking his head. Like, why did you have to go and? Why did I have to go and tell the doctor that? You'll be having company. Either way, Mr. Pending Shade.
I slid to some. Okay, just bring any more sailors or whatever.
I think it will most likely be just you and the doctor who will be willing.
Yes,
to
but
take
bring in
the
anyway
ship.
so I can make them breathe underwater. I'll leave it
I
on.
will be going
As
with
I'm
them.
casting.
Yeah, I'll be going
down
too.
on his own.
Well, you are
Is it-
both very brave, and
And foolhardy, yes.
yeah.
And would it not be prudent to ban the doctor from going in?
I
He's the only
fear.
doctor on the ship, yeah?
Can't promise his safety.
I fear that no force, including the captain, who, if you listen carefully, you may be able to hear banging his own head against the bow of the ship, could compel the doctor not to go at this point. He is willful as much as he is not remotely a mariner. And as
Florian
such,
leans down to Hobart and just don't cast it on the doctor.
No, like
His
listen.
drowns.
I'm
What
just
is
like,
Sure, he died.
That's what we don't need. The one doctor.
I'm just focusing on like the things. I'm just like
Yeah,
like making you lean in. Like, why?
I don't know.
So
If
he
we-
drowned just so that he didn't go with us. It seems weird.
Harper like just makes
I don't
it clear.
care, just
he
bring
didn't
10
hear any
people.
of that. Just wanders off. You
I just want 10 people.
you hear a shout coming again from below. George, move your fat arse out my way. As the doctor comes up, hands either side out, with nets, various types of tackle cages, all sorts of interesting things with him. And he walks up to her with it. Sorry, Gary.
Might I ask what you want to do with all of that?
Are you talking? I don't know.
I'm
Are
talking to
you-
the doctor.
Are you asking me what I'm doing with this? He holds up
Yes.
a lobster pot thing. I'm going to go down and explore the veil between the world of the dry and the world of the wet. I'll be going where no naturalist that I know of has ever gone before. I'll be going sub-aquatic.
Michael, player to DM, do you want this guy with us? Be honest.
This character would entirely want to go with you.
Okay. Are there any other doctors
fervently.
on ship?
There are no other doctors, but from the items he has bought, the accoutrements, and the exasperated tone of both Captain Aubrey and Lieutenant Harper, you get the sense that he is something of a naturalist and will take an opportunity to go somewhere where not very many people have been, in a way that not very many people have, as a major thing to look forward to, even if there is imminent danger.
I have about 1 more minute. You're going to decide.
Are we gonna go and do this like now?
Oh,
I'm pretty banged up, and I have no spells left.
So, wait, it's Terio tomorrow for you? Is the question? Angus?
Tomorrow morning would be
Deal.
better.
Well,
no,
this
no.
lasts
That's
for a whole day,
not.
so-
We can't wait a whole day.
no,
You've got 1 minute
okay.
left on your ritual thing.
Oh, no.
It lasts a whole day.
4 hours. It's fine.
It will last until tomorrow.
But if we want to gauge what the events that led up to this are, we should go now while the trail is still tepid, as seawater would no doubt be.
Look, I appreciate your thirst for knowledge, but if it ends in death, certainly any knowledge gained won't be very useful.
Well, depends whose death, but
Yours,
by-
specifically.
now by tomorrow you mean, of course, first light?
Time is it now?
Yeah, it's hard to say, but it's you feel fatigued, but not overly so. So it's nighttime.
First
it's
light
not-
sounds
it-
fine.
It's not like 3 a.m. or anything.
As long as first light is at least 8 hours from
Yes.
now, then sure.
Oh, I don't know how they do the hours on these blasted ships. And Harper goes, yeah, it's about 10 hours. It's fine.
At this point, like,
Think of all that we
like
lose.
small bits of like seaweed starts to like float, and I'm starting to like they're starting to like arrange 10 seaweeds like in the air as I'm starting to go open wide, open wide, and I just send one to Malachi and
Wow.
etc. 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 And then well, now we're deciding. You have to get me everyone here. As I'm like slowly sending them and finish the ritual.
Alright. He just starts shouting out names, and these sailors come up, and Harper as well. And was it? That's everyone who gets hit.
1,
with the
2,
ritual.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. Okay. Captain, doesn't he want it just in case?
Nah, he's down below decks. You've got everyone who's immediately available.
Okay.
Well, I think it's a terrible idea to go underneath, but if you're dead set against it,
We can do it in the morning. That's fine.
okay.
No harm. Think.
I'm not expecting any calling cards there, so I don't know if going down in the morning would be.
Cthulhu was here.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean. Well, we've
Florian
them off.
leans down to Dr. Falkirk and be like, you know, your water breathing starts from now. And then just goes below deck.
Well, gentlemen, I will see you first thing in the morning, bright and early. By the way, are either of you any good with a harpoon? Never mind, we'll discuss it in the morning. I bid you good night.
Just immediately jump
night.
off the.
He bows and goes below deck.
Okay. That guy's gonna be a hassle. Hopper, do you have like a smaller crossbow by chance with a lot of bolts? We're gonna be underwater. I want to be prepared.
How small, Timmons, could I, he grabs the light crossbow that the guy who was shooting was using. Would this be more to your liking? I forgot how to do a West Country accent.
That'll do in a pinch. If there's not a slightly smaller one.
I can check below stores. We had part of a Marine's stockade of weaponry on board.
If you could, that'd be most helpful.
I'll do you need it now or is the morning?
No, I mean, assuming the doctor doesn't jump off in the middle of the night, it can wait till morning.
I assume he'll be waking us up first thing. So
Yeah.
enjoy your rest, gentlemen, and the captain, if he is able to dissuade the doctor, will certainly try his best, but otherwise we'll see you in the morning as well. He asked me to give you his sincere thanks again.
Tip my hat, cowboy like.
And he goes off to climb up the mast and do stuff in the rigging, and the sailors carry on sailoring. Yeah, it's late. You've been fighting. Betty buys, or are you gonna
I
do
think so.
something else?
Hobart is good to go to bed.
Okay. And
The other side.
I don't think we did it previously, but you've been given a small shared cabin down on the all up deck, the same one that the doctor and the other officers share. It's very snug, but you've got 3 hammocks in there that are surprisingly comfortable.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. You hear various noises in the night. You know, ship noises, sloshing of the ocean, people coming and going, someone shouting, insults at someone else. Can I get a perception check from each of you, please?
Sure.
Perception.
Forgot
4.
I dumped Malachi's charisma. He's negative. Should not be talking.
Sure, just take perception. Perception. Oh yeah.
Nice.
I don't percept.
Okay.
I don't see shit.
I don't see a thing.
Lorien, as you're drifting off to sleep, and the gentle sway of the hammock is surprisingly soothing, and your body starts to recover from your day of trials.
The music's
You-
very soothing.
In between,
As you
this
sleep
is
in the
Lorian's
hammock.
like lo-fi mix. This is white noise to go to sleep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oddly fitting.
Um, you hear the usual creak that you've now, after a few nights in ships, got used to of wood settling. But you also hear two things, one of which stirs you, and the other which fully awakens you. The first is the sound of scraping, a long, slow scraping from your cabin. Isn't very big. It's about as big as, I think, Carl's room with even less light. And you kind of open your eyes and listen, and in the darkness you don't see anything, but you can follow the sound as it scrapes from the right all the way to the left of the room. On the outside, it seems to be coming from the hull of the ship. And shortly thereafter, you hear a splash,
No.
and that's it. Deslin, you also hear the scraping noise, but you don't hear the splash.
It's just scraping noise. That could be a night procedure thing.
Yeah, Carl, you don't hear anything. You're fast asleep. A family of rats have moved into your hammock, and you don't notice.
Snuggle,
just
snuggle.
cuddling one of them. Yeah.
What was that, Angus?
He'll wake up in the morning.
Did you hear that, Malachi?
I heard some scraping.
You didn't hear the splash?
Scrape, 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 scrape.
I was sorry, like there was a splash.
There was a splash.
Splash, splash, splash.
Didn't happen to sound doctor. He did it.
I don't know.
Doctor.
Sighs. Lifts himself off his cot.
Well, if you're gonna be responsible, I gotta be responsible. Can I just like palm Pennyworth in the face?
You hear a squeak of a rat
up.
as it runs up.
Oh, sorry, little fella.
Carl, you
gonna
wake
make you
up
whistle.
to a hand on your face, and someone saying, "Sorry, little fella."
I think the doctor's gone for a midnight swim. We might want to go before it becomes a
A
midnight
swim?
jury.
I mean, if you want suicide, then I say we leave him to it.
Well, I mean, we kind of have this unspoken responsibility to keep the only doctor on ship aboard
Do we?
or alive.
Oh.
Well, I
But
mean,
we
the
have a
big man here
paladin.
can- but some things the divine can't.
Ah.
And he seems like a smart little bastard. We might have use for him later.
Hmm.
You can nap if you want to, but I'm gonna head out.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
I grabbed the crossbow and the hand crossbow if they found me one.
You find outside your hanging on your cabin door a little
Pineapple.
sailcloth bag with a hand crossbow and a whole bunch of little tiny, what are they called, quills,
Bolts.
bolts, yeah, inside.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like these people. Aside from the doc, I like these people.
The sound of snoring coming from a number of the other cabins.
Does any of the snoring sound like the doctor?
No,
Very healthy
you
snoring.
you wouldn't know well enough. The one set of snoring, you take to probably be Scarp. You're not too sure why. You think you recognise his snoring, but it's like, yeah, that's the noise that Scarp would make if he was snoring.
Yeah, that's totally believable. After hearing somebody, you can kind of
Yeah.
It's all shit, basically.
But all the people
Yeah.
below deck seem to be used to sleeping when they can sleep. As you walk through, you do see some activity. The carpenter, or someone who you assume is a carpenter, is at work in a little cabin by candlelight. He's like carving out pegs and other useful items.
If they gotta work hard, they gotta play hard. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
As you
They are
walk
mates
past,
after all.
you walk past an open cabin with Lieutenant Harper, who is sat at a desk with a bunch of books in front of him, and he's got a pensive look, and he seems to be like checking things on the books. And there's a slight silent pause as he looks over through the door at you. And then
As
you
I walk by,
gotta
I
look
we
back
heard
at
a
him.
splash.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't going to get this done anyway. He kind of closes the book and blows out the candle, and exasperatedly gets up and joins you as you all groggily make your way through the deck up onto the main foredeck.
Did you perhaps see the doctor?
I confess I have not seen the doctor in an hour, when he said very pointedly, "Good night there, Harper. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to my cabin now, where I will take my rest."
Where's his
I knew he
cabin?
should have threatened his life.
Do you think he lied?
I think the
No, I wouldn't.
doctor has a unique perception of reality at times. What was the name of the subreddit?
Confidently incorrect.
Confidently incorrect.
He is occasionally confidently incorrect as to what the safest course of action might be.
Well, I won't let him operate on me.
Well, let's pray that you don't have any need for him to operate on you. Although
Well,
he
don't
is,
let
he is
him.
a
Do not
crack
let him.
physician.
Do not let him.
Truly one of the best. If you ever need your guts, I'm not
Do,
going to do that.
do
So,
not let him.
If you ever need anything
Yeah.
medically inclined doing to you, then he is
I'm kidding.
most definitely the man.
I'm kidding. If I'm dying, please do anything.
I'll bear that in
Save my
mind.
life.
I'll do my best. If the doctor has jumped off, then it may be that you will have to save mine from the captain when he finds out that I let the doctor walk right past me.
I'm too young to die.
And
Quiet. Okay, are we going?
as you make your way up, you notice a bunch of the sailors immediately turn away and don't seem to want to catch anyone, in particular Lieutenant Harper's eye. This one in particular is looking very guilty.
You son of a bitch.
Um,
If I spot him, can I be like, which way did he jump off?
Before you even speak to him, he kind of nods over his right hand shoulder to where you see rope attached to this cannon dangling off
Well, at least
the
that's
edge.
lovely.
Can I get a
Will we
perception
have
check?
had enough of our night's rest to count as a short rest? Do you say?
Yes, yeah, definitely is a short rest.
Okay. I will press short rest. In case that gives me anything.
Okay.
Wouldn't that mean that I control no whisper. Would you say I was able to do any of this? Basically regain a spell slot on the short rest?
Have you used this already today?
No.
Then don't see why not.
Cool.
Nice hit dice roll.
Thank you very much. I still
Yeah.
have no spell slots, but at least I've got health.
At least you got your health. Okay. What do we get for perceptions? Okay. Deslin, as you approach the cannon, you immediately notice the knot is not well tied.
Can I fix that then?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
sorry.
That's even better.
Nice.
As you kind of retie the knot, you notice that Lieutenant Harper and this seaman who just wandered over are both like watching you do it, and at the corner of your eye, you see them both going. Right, that's a good
See,
knot.
what they don't see is I'm cheating like somebody on the SATs, and there's a ghost pilot helping me actively.
Yeah, you like a perfect insert name of complicated naval knot. At this point, damn.
The old naval saying, if you don't know knots, tie lots.
Then what we got next? We had a 13 from Lauren. Yeah, Lauren, you don't notice that the knot's not very good, but you do notice the rope.
I don't.
You and Carl, you notice nothing. It takes you a while to realize you just stood talking to the mast at first, before you rejoin the party. And Lorien and Deslin, Malachi, sorry, you also notice the wave, the very large bow wave that's coming at this angle.
Which angle?
That's what I was drawing
okay.
Zoom
towards the
out.
ship. Yeah.
Yeah. From the west. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we
Not
get
towards where the rope is.
not towards directly where the rope is, but towards the aft of the ship.
Well, if I wasn't not keen on going in the water before, I certainly am now.
I don't know enough about like the ocean to be like, is that a good or a bad thing? This is where my desert upbringing has failed me.
It's a sign that something quite large is moving reasonably fast towards the back of the ship underwater.
So it's like a wake and not just a wave.
Yeah, it's water being pushed out of the way as this thing's moving.
Something just
Okay.
under the surface, or just at the surface, moving fast in our direction.
Yeah.
Great.
I think we're about to find out whether it's good or bad. Brace against the cannon.
Yeah.
Gaslight on the ring.
Malachi's just gonna like sigh and slowly take his jacket off and hand it to like a sailor. Like put this somewhere I can find it.
Harper's going to curse and run off and start ringing a bell that's here by the front mast. Also bracing himself. And the wave disappears briefly as it gets close. I'll just like here. And then there's an enormous thud as it collides with the ship. And it not only moves the ship, like, if it's hitting here, not only moves the ship that way, it moves the whole ship, tilting slightly.
Nice.
So can I get for those of you who didn't explicitly say that you're bracing, can I get a Dex save, please?
I do
Which I think is everyone except for Angus.
Hey,
Hey,
Nice, very good.
21.
nice, good job, dude.
Yeah,
A different flip.
you're able to grab on Malachi to the rattling lines that are coming down from this mast. There's plenty of ropes nearby, and Hobart, you just kind of like grab onto Malachi's trousers, grab onto the sailor's trousers, and brace
And then
yourself
do a
in
front
between the
flip.
two of them. And you weather it well. Everyone seems to actually. You hear some things rolling around the deck. You hear shouting from down below. And then this enormous bow wave disappears. And
With the
I'm gonna-
impact, did
The
we
ship
hear, like,
starts to resettle.
splintering wood?
it sounded bad. But it was more of a scrape than a break feeling / sound. You wouldn't really be able to hear much other than the thud. But you hear, just as it was about to hit, in response to the bell, people start to come up. You see the captain and Scarp and the others. And you see the guy who was in the carpenter's room, like doing some, like making little plugs and stuff. He comes up looking around to see what the source of the emergency is as the bell's being rung. And then as soon as the noise of the hit happens, he's running towards the bell. He just immediately turns around. And runs, going, shit. Back downstairs.
Can I do something really stupid? I'm gonna turn to Harper and I'm quietly enough where it's just him and like us basically who can hear. I'm gonna be like, if anyone asks, the doctor just fell off, and I'm going to turn around and jump off after him. Try to save
okay.
his skin.
I like it. Yeah, you run. I'm guessing feet on the edge, jump off, swan dive in, kind of thing. Okay, yeah, you go in. It's a very big ship, but it's not like miles off the water, and you are surprisingly warm. water smashes into you
Someone peed.
as you as you dive in.
Hobart sees that happen, and he's like, "But wait, that's my bodyguard." And he jumps after.
My body, damn it!
Lauren falls off, but he sort of grabs hold of the rope hanging from the cannon, like his gauntlet in hand, and just sort of slides down it.
Okay, thinking ahead. Okay.
Can we? Yeah. Can I do one last thing? Can I have sleight of handed my hat over to the whichever sailor got my coat?
yeah. As you jump off, just after the last splash of Laurent goes in, your hat kind of floats down almost onto this sailor who's just got your coat and stuff, who then turns to see the massive, annoyed form of the captain looking down at him, wanting an explanation as to what the hell is going on. But that is outside of your world of perception, as you are all three of you now underwater. Can I
Are
get...
you in heavy armor, Angus?
I am.
We'll deal with that in a second. Can I get perception checks from each of you, please?
That's also
We
why
just
I'm
gone and
holding
done
the
it,
rope.
didn't we? 14.
Okay. Not too bad.
Okay, yeah.
Plus three
Something.
perception rolls. Someone has rolled a 4.
So, Carl and Deslin, as you enter this underwater world, your breathing immediately kicks in, and your lungs fill with water, but it doesn't affect you in any way. Is how I imagine that spell would work, rather than just not allowing anything into your lungs, because that seems a bit counterproductive.
Maybe it converts the water to air.
Yeah, like gills.
Yeah, girls,
Um,
yeah.
So, I mean, that raises questions about then when the spell wears off. If you just got lungs full of water on land, do you just drown anyway? But anyway,
I'd say the spell gets rid of it, right?
okay, it like just constantly filters water magically.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
As you breathe, right? It kind
Yeah.
of slips out. And
So-
then as you breathe out, when you come out of it, it'll come out.
So you have the moon is bright. You've got a magic ring that's got the light spell on it. So you can see fairly well, even without dark vision, Carl. And you see the ship. You see each other. The ship isn't moving, thankfully. It's stationary. And you see the shadow of Lorient as he dives off the ship, gripping onto this rope, seemingly not affected by the friction burn as he kind of comes down with it, and almost immediately falls on top of the doctor, who wasn't very deep by the looks of it, and begins sinking. And he's basically knocked unconscious by the force of heavy armor-plated tiefling falling on top of him in the water, and the doctor begins seemingly to just drift down. He's just knocked out straight away.
Is he attached to the
That's quite a good water.
Is the doctor attached to the rope?
Angus, as a DM, how would you handle someone being in deep water in heavy armor?
Oh.
I mean, I can breathe, and I thought
Yeah.
the plan was
Yeah.
we're going down, so...
How far down?
How far
Like,
down?
Uh,
What did you think the plan was?
I'll be honest, I was expecting you to just pull the rope up rather than all of you jump in. But I like your style. So I'm thinking I'm going to pick a random number within a certain dice level. And I'm going to set a timer based on your activities.
The number that you
Okay.
select.
then that will be effectively you are becoming fatigued at having to stay buoyant
Okay.
in the water with heavy armor on, and there will be a point where you will just lose the ability to be buoyant and sink. And you are in very deep ocean at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, you can move about, you can swim, but we'll say that you've got half your movement speed.
Can I grab the doctor?
You can make a try for it.
Can I make a try to grab the doctor?
Yes.
I
you are
wanna go-
literally on top of him, so you can definitely...
yeah. I want to try and make my way as well, to
Grab him
like
between
help
my
out.
legs.
Can you get a dex roll for that, please, Angus?
Straight dex.
Yeah, just go... or athletics, or whatever you... Okay. Okay.
Can I go help
Athletics
out?
Would be better.
Yeah, he's strong. Athletics.
Yeah, go with
Have fun.
athletics. Okay,
Nice.
Hey.
better. Okay, that's interesting. Cool, thank you for that, Desmond.
Probably, yeah.
You're able to grab the doctor based on your poor dexterity roll, which I'm going to include in this. You grab him by the hair, which isn't very nice for him.
Oh well, what a shame.
Fuck it. Yeah, fine.
But you've
not
got a hold of the doctor, and as you're kind of like stationary, floating in the moonlit part of the ocean, Carl, you see the shadow, the silhouette, the outline of something massive moving down and away from the ship. Its scale is comparable to the ship itself. You also
Why
notice...
did you follow me?
Oh,
Look in the pennies one.
Shut up.
You also notice a couple other things while you're there, Carl. Firstly, you notice a number of gashes and scars in the wood of the hull.
Okay.
A lot of them. Small gashes and scars. All over.
Any holes?
No holes.
Okay, good.
In the area that you're at. You can't
Okay.
see what's going on down here, where the impact was.
Okay.
But giant thing, gashes and scars, and you see that the doctor has a very shoddily tied like rope harness around himself, that you suspect, if you had have pulled him up, could have actually done some damage to him, if it wouldn't have been smooth. But Angus, you have hold of the doctor. You are successfully able to pull him up to your level where he was sinking.
Probably need to drag him back to the surface.
Okay. Okay.
So
yeah.
it's like never done
Well,
underwater
that's kinda-
stuff, so I'm literally just googling. But
That's good.
This all seems
To be fair, there was a Kraken week like last week or the other week, which was
Yeah.
like a big celebration of RPG underwater shit or something. Like there's loads of
Hell yeah.
videos about it.
Can I get an athletics check, please, Angus?
I like that rule actually. That's not a bad one. Oh, just about.
It beats.
Increases to 15 for medium or heavy armor.
God damn it.
And you make
Oh.
a check with disadvantage, which I'm not going to do the disadvantage because I think it's already a hard enough check.
Oh, I thought it was only
So
11.
you find yourself with the doctor's additional weight struggling to get any nearer the surface. And you...
Okay. So I mean, I'm making my way towards the doctor
I'm
to.
going to retcon my thing earlier. I'm going to say you've got 3 points of fatigue. Once you use all 3, you'll start sinking and be unable to swim. You've used 1 point.
Okay.
Can we assist him?
Yeah, of course. Are
try to
you
swim up?
taking the doctor or helping him?
Can I?
I wanna sort of take the doctor and. Yeah, I guess like push him up.
Okay. Can I get
I'm gonna
a...
spend the first moment securing the knot to the dock. A way that
Cool.
won't harm
Okay,
him.
yeah. You very quickly like untie this knot and then rig it into more of a harness rather than just a piece of rope around his waist.
Why has he tied this bit around his dick?
He's stupid. He's a savant, I assume. But this is one of his deficient areas.
I don't know why that made me giggle so much. As you're tying it, you notice that the rope is kind of heavy as well. And you look down and realize that he's actually tied a small
Anchor? No.
cannonball
Oh.
Um,
No.
to the rope, which you can
They're gonna have to
undo
live
if you'd
with one
like.
less cannonball. Yeah, can I just
Yeah.
cut that?
Yeah. You free the cannonball, which makes him substantially lighter. He's not a big man.
Again,
He
I
wanted to
assume
get
he's
to
a
the
savant.
bottom. He wanted to get to the bottom.
Okay, so the doctor's reattached. Carl, can I get an athletics for you to try pushing him up?
Yes. Not the best of that. I would like to use my inspiration.
Okay, go for it.
Do that.
Uh,
Roll that dice.
12.
Okay, yeah. You're struggling until that cannonball's cut away.
Okay.
And then you're able to, like, almost hunched up on his butt, like kicking your little legs as fast as you can. You're able to propel him up.
As
to
long
the
as I don't see
surface.
bubbles coming out of the butt, I'm fine.
It's not very elegant. You hear like his head collide with the hull of the ship a couple times on the way.
It's fine. Just push it.
And then at like the last bit when you're like right at the surface and you feel your hands break, the weight is kind of taken away from you as you look up and you see Captain Aubrey kind of hanging down off the side of the ship on a rope, and just with one massive arm just lifts the sodden form of the doctor up and kind of over his head into the hands of Lieutenant Harper. The captain then reaches a hand out for you.
Okay. I look down at Lorient. Where is he?
Lorian's where he was.
I mean, I'm
drowning.
going back there.
He just lie there floating still.
Like, if the doctor's okay, I'm going to Lorient.
Yeah, he's the next pilot.
Okay. How can I do this then?
But not first.
Angus, I assume you're swimming to the surface.
Yeah.
Okay, can I get athletics, please? Okay, right, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Nice.
You're good. I was kind of worried. I don't want you to die from drowning after the big fight. The most ignoble death possible.
We just sink to the bottom and just exist there for the next 18 hours and then die.
Okay, Lorien, yeah, you're propelled up to the top. You're helped by your two friends. Aubrey reaches a hand down, and even his like massive arms kind of struggle to pull you out. And so he calls to Harper. Another rope comes down that you're able to grab a hold of, and you are able to eventually pull yourself up the side of the ship. Just the sound of like a metal watering can slowly emptying as you go up. Who's next?
Pennyworth.
Yeah, okay. Penny's.
I mean, is
Penis worth.
Malachi at the surface as well?
The two of you are actually. What kind of armor does Malachi have?
Just leather.
No, okay, that's
Light.
fine.
He's going to
Yeah.
be squeaking days.
Can I get athletics off either of you to get back to? Actually, you were offered a hand, Hobart. So it's just Malachi. Can I just get an
okay.
athletics and a perception check, please, Malachi?
Okay. I'm gonna do the athletics first because I'm hoping the perception will make me feel better. Yep. That's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Perception, 17.
Okay, you're close to the surface. You can see like the faceted light glimmering, and you can see Aubrey, although he's like distorted by it. But you start to move backwards in the water.
Something doesn't seem right with this situation.
And as you look around, you almost passively become aware of an enormous shadow moving northward on the map.
Do I see him
silently
sinking down?
underneath you? From your point of view, it initially looks as if he's just... actually, you're not looking over the side of the ship at this point.
Okay, I do want to.
Okay, cool. So
yeah.
we'll that's your how you perceive things, Malachi. Hobart and Lorient's, seeing that he's not come up immediately, and Aubrey shouts, what is he doing? You pop your heads over, and you see that he seems to be more or less staying in the same place. You can't quite tell if he's moving at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cast Misty Step to get under him.
Okay.
And
So
I'm
you're Misty
gonna
stepping
push
back
him
into
up.
the water now.
Yes, under him to push him up.
Okay.
Okay.
To the dickhead lawyer in me wants to say that I would question the word unoccupied there as to whether the space, but for this sake, let's go with yep. You successfully teleport underneath him. There's a weird bloop displacement of the water. There's quite a
Yeah.
loud bloop. Malachi.
Even in the air, there's gonna be a displacement of the
Yeah.
air. It's just slightly different.
Yeah.
So there's just like a flood of bubbles around you as you're suddenly being pushed up from below. A loud bloop kind of echoes
Yeah,
around
I
in
wanna
the water.
I'm trying to push him up
Yeah,
to the
can
surface.
I get an athletics then, please, Carl?
Do I have anything that I can do?
Do you have Dimension Door?
No.
Why the fuck did you come back here?
Because I got another Misty Step. I'm fine.
Okay.
Spamming Misty stuff.
I mean, it's
It's a
like
great
that would be all
spell,
my
but it has
second
its
level
limits.
spell slots. I'm just trying to think. Is there anything that can help me on this check? I don't think so. No. I'll have to give it a go. Come on. Oh, 15.
15. Okay, yeah, you're slowly but surely able to push him.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, athletics check from you now, Deslin, please.
Can it be acrobatics?
No, not this time.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you start to move towards the surface. You feel yourself making progress. As you look down, you see the shape stop moving. It
Can I
would
try to perceive it?
large and mostly rounded. It's still
Point my ring
deep.
at it.
It's out of your. There's not enough light getting to it.
Okay.
Effectively, you can just see that there is a darker shape on top of dark shapes, and it's big. And it's stopped moving as soon as Hobart Misty stepped. Okay. As you eventually reach the surface, Aubrey's massive hand kind of clamps around yours, and he lifts you up to Lorient, who helps you aboard.
Can I grab the little guy?
How much? You're a gnome, right? Or a halfling?
Yeah, halfling.
Halfling. Okay. Yeah. Give me athletics or straight strength, Deslin. More so for
Say
grip
odd,
rather than anything else,
say-
because Aubrey's going to be doing the lifting. No, you're not able to get a firm enough grip on him. But you go up safe, and then you're not wearing any
Nearby?
armor, so you're able to just
No.
swim to the top or misty step your way out, whichever you prefer.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go up, but I'm just trying to be wary underneath me.
Yeah.
But I'll
the,
swim up and
Okay, cool. After a little while, the shape seems to move off again.
okay.
Out of your view. It goes
I
underneath
will
the ship.
continue to go up. In that case.
Okay. Aubrey kind of just nonchalantly, just easily picks you up and doesn't throw you, but he kind of lifts you backhandedly up to Lorient, who grabs you, and you're all back on the ship. The doctor lies spread out.
I approach him and slap him.
He's still unconscious, but your slap, which interestingly immediately sees Harper and Aubrey respond.
I'm just like,
I've had enough of you.
wake
Had
up.
enough of your shit, Doctor. It doesn't. Which Aubrey just says, "I wouldn't do that again."
Just
You've
trying to wake him up.
Proven yourself useful, but you will not strike any of my officers.
I'm not striking. I'm trying to wake him up. Not striking. Okay, I get it.
He just
Um,
looks it's looming very large. He then picks up the doctor and quite gently slaps him across the face.
Still probably does more damage than Hobart's.
That's the way. That's the way you do it.
The doctor kind of slowly wakes up and spits out like just a bleh of seawater. His eyes kind of focus, and he sees the captain, and he sees all of you, and he looks down, and he sees his rope's been cut. He goes, "Did you see it?"
Big monster thing?
We did
Not
see
really.
something.
I didn't see anything. Saw the doctor.
I have a vague recollection of a shadow coming from above, and then I must have lost my grip. I fell, but
Yes, and why were you in the water, eh?
I thought
With a
because-
cannonball attached to your foot.
Oh well, that was for ballast, obviously.
Of course, yes. So you
I-
wanted to get to the bottom.
Oh,
Did
no,
you?
no. I wanted to be able to. My natural buoyancy being what it is, I wanted to be able to maintain an equilibrium under the water so that I could better, catalog and explore what I was observing. But did you see? And he looks around. Did you see the behemoth?
We saw something.
Did you
Just
see?
shades and shadows.
So you didn't see anything more of it?
No, and we weren't smiling the way you are. So,
Well, a spectacular opportunity. See
Yeah,
something so
surely,
mysterious
surely.
up front, and in the same murky landscape that it occupies. Far better than observing anything similar from a distance or through a spyglass, wouldn't you agree?
Or
An
during
opportunity
the day,
that
hypothetically.
Yes, and we, might have saved your life.
well, I believe I was doing quite well until, as I say,
You are not,
I
my man.
lost
I'm not sure.
consciousness suddenly for an
I'm not
unknown
convinced.
reason. My head is quite painful as well. I'll have to
The
go and
mystery.
take a look at it. But you're all wet. Why are you all I say Aubrey, you're looking particularly stern. This is a well, not joyous perhaps. I didn't get a good view, but an unparalleled view of the wet nether world on which we spend most of our time. I say you're all looking quite down in the dumps about it.
I just look at the
Malachi's
captain.
gonna go
Should
and
we have
try on.
left him in there, or?
Probably.
Catherine says, "No, thank you, sincerely for rescuing the good doctor. He and I will have a lengthy discussion, no doubt, about the proper way to explore anything.
Very
Come,
good.
doctor, let's get you dry." And he, escorts the doctor, who's constantly like gesturing, talking excitedly as he goes, and the two of them wander off back. All the sailors refuse to meet. Well, they don't look away and carry on with busy work. Harper has something of a not a grin on his face, but well, the good news is that the carpenter says the ship is fine. The bad news is that the doctor is probably going to have about 3 hours worth of questions to throw at you tomorrow at breakfast.
At who?
But, well, you, about what you saw, what you did, and
A shadow.
everything.
Pull them out of the water.
A shadow pulled out
Done.
of the water, or you saw a
No,
shadow?
no. I saw a shadow, and what we did was pull them out of the water. That's it.
And what kind of shadow? Tentacly, like the one that you saw?
I don't know. It
like
was the big shadow.
Just a big... Was it the ship's shadow?
No. It was a ship-sized shadow, but it wasn't the ship's shadow.
There was a ship-sized shadow underneath the ship, but it wasn't the ship's shadow.
Yes.
Okay. I'll be posting someone subtly outside the doctor's cabin tonight.
Maybe prudent.
Please do.
And
I would like some sleep.
I myself will be coming on watch in less than an hour anyway. So I think he will be safe for one more night at least. Although no doubt hyperactive and entirely too enthusiastic in the morning. I also would recommend that you gentlemen make what's left of the night to good use and get some well-deserved rest. There is, while I was exploring the Marines' quarters, I did find some other items that I think you might be interested in having a look at tomorrow. So remind me to show you. I think it may be of interest to gentlemen like yourselves.
Great.
I'm
Okay.
intrigued already.
Thank you.
Very. I won't sleep all night.
Please do. Oh, for the love of everything that we retain after the catastrophic last few days, please go to sleep.
Hey, I wasn't. I was awakened. I just followed.
He bows.
Don't look at me.
He goes off to do savory things, and excuse me. And he leaves you to your wet, soggy, moonlit selves.
Well, Malachi's gonna grab his coat and his hat. But
The
dry off first. Go back.
the sailor who had them, you note doesn't have them anymore. But as he catches your eye, he immediately gestures over to a crate where they are neatly folded and settled on top.
Thank you.
A question: does it look like it's going to rain over the night?
Is he asking this to the
Yeah.
sailor?
Just yeah.
Yeah. Why you're going to rain? What you better do?
Will it rain? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Well, you know you probably ain't gonna rain and nothing but that.
Thumbs up? No rain. No rain. No.
He kind of looks at you doing the thumbs up, thumbs down. He goes, yeah.
There's a decent chance of rain.
If I only had comprehend languages.
I don't think that would.
Sorry, that made me laugh a lot. That voice.
I speak common and halfling. Does that help?
What are you telling you? If you call it, ain't gonna get no rain. You have a woodcock.
Okay. I'm gonna out of the bag of holding, I'm gonna pull out my other clothes. And I'll go get changed and then put my clothes out to dry, hoping that it doesn't rain.
Okay. Yeah, you set up your clothes.
Just outside the closest to the place somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere we'll dry. I don't know. To be fair, if it can dry like inside, although there won't be as much of a breeze, so maybe outside's better. Or just like timed something.
Well, tell you what.
And then
I
head
don't,
to bed.
I don't think I have an extra set of clothes. So when I get back to the cabin, Malachi's just gonna strip
Get
down to his
naked.
skivvies. Yeah, he keep his underwear on for modesty. But yeah, you'll see the markings on his face like go down like almost the entirety of his body, and there's like these almost like claw marks, but like of tattoos and like specific
what-
patterns. But
What are those?
oh, Angus, Malachi just got down to his skivvies. You can see these like full body like marks that almost look like tattoos.
Oh. Like scarification sort of deal? Or...
I'm not looking, but what are those?
I mean, you can feel free to look. I still have my knickers on.
Lorian is buck-ass naked.
Okay, how we
Call that a scar. Check out this.
Dick swanging by...
I take Malachi's hat and put it over the.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. That's fine.
Oh, that's unfucking.
Malachi will be like, all right, well, for doing that, and then he'll take off his skivvies as well.
Oh. Hobart is
Wanted to
fully
get everything
clothed.
properly tried. It's
Hobart
fine.
is fully clothed.
Hobart gets out of
What?
bed, puts on another layer, goes back
Yeah.
to bed.
Wow. Excuse us, Mr. Two Pairs of Clothes.
3.
Can you press to digitate?
No. Apologies.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Well, yeah. Okay, well. Fuck it, I hope today is over with, because that was long as hell.
Yes.
I have used all of my spells. Actually,
I'll
no,
kind
I
of take his
used
hat back and then
two
just
of
do
my
that whole like
spells, but I
cowboy
used
nap
all of
thing.
my power. I'm going to bed.
Okay. Cool.
What type of hammock is it? Is that a net hammock or like a sheet hammock?
No, it's like sailcloth. So it's like solid sheet.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's okay. If it was
So
a net hammock,
You,
I'd
you
be
can't
like,
just
I don't want
sleep
to
nude
that
above Hobart in the net hammock.
I'd be worried about something slipping through one of the holes in the net.
Yeah, and then like twisting during the night. Yeah. So, but if it's a sailcloth, then that's fine.
Hobart is gonna go lie on his hammock and attempt to fall asleep and go, if you wake me up again, please be clothed.
I promise you.
And then he's gonna sleep.
I'll do my best.
Roll persuasion. No. Cool. You all, in your various levels of undressedness. Hobart, you wake up to see not only these two, but several sailors fully nude and stood over you as you sleep.
Oh dear.
You each drift off into your various levels of sleep. No further particularly alarming splashes or anything. You do, as you each begin to wake up, have recollections of dreams of shadows and tentacle monsters and scratching on the outside of the ship and also on the inside and the inner walls. There's scratching noises. And the slosh of water against the hull. And as each of you wake up with a tiny bit of light that's able to come through under the door and into the room, you feel that the ship is at last moving.
Hey.
And I think
Very
there would
nice.
be a good point to end the session.
Hey.
We'll pick up next time, although I won't be able to do next week because I'm out of the country. We pick up next time with what Harper has found for you that may be of interest, and see if we can discover if there is land nearby, and potentially if there is a shadowy behemoth lurking somewhere under the waves, and how many naked sailors were in Hobart's hammock.
In Hobart.
In Hobart. Okay, on that note.
Everything's way more disturbing because he's a halfling.
On that note, before we get kicked off Twitch, we will see you in a couple weeks. So, goodbye.